Getting organized, jumping in this morning on Friday, March the 25th. Welcome to your mindfulness meditation and pranayama. So I did rename our Friday mornings, I'm going to say a few months ago now, just because we also focus so much on pranayama. And pranayama, meditation, and the physical postures or the asanas are what work really well together to have the benefits of let's say a well-rounded yoga practice, so incorporating all of those. Now that is different than the 8 limbs of yoga and the yamas and the niyamas, but all integrated. So they all roll in together to complement each other. But again, just a little bit different when it's put together in the meditation, the pranayama, and the physical postures. So it's so much fun for those of you that are digging in. Welcome, welcome. I'm realizing I wanted to get the bottom. I love this. I'm at the studio. I love this space. I wanted to get the bottom in of Lisa's wonderful poster back here, and I realized I'm a little far away to see who's coming on, so I will pop on afterwards. My eyes are not too bad to see Vicky and Gail, I believe, and Denise. Excellent. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining in this morning. So we are this morning going to be doing alternate nostril breathing, speaking of pranayama. So the tool this morning is actually a box of tissue, if you do have that or want that close by. So it is a wonderful opportunity to work with, again, Ayurveda in this season right now, particularly in our area in the last couple of days, the Kapha season. Very different than the beginning of winter in terms of the dryness. We have wet, sludgy, heavy, and so our body is cleansing itself. So runny noses, stuffy noses, sinus headaches, all of that, sinus colds, the things that happen, more so for some people, but we all have a little bit of it. So pranayama, for alternate nostril breathing, it balances, again, the right brain, left brain, right, left, all of that, which is beautiful, because in the season changes, we also feel a little unbalanced. So as we are transitioning through, these breathing practices are so helpful. So that's why we're doing alternate nostril breathing from a cleansing perspective, from a balancing perspective. I love it partway through the day, anytime there's a transition. So let's say it's 3 or 4 o'clock and there's a transition and your brain is going, I need to start this, but I haven't finished this yet and I'm not sure about this. 10 rounds. Just sit for a moment, 10 rounds of alternate nostril breathing, and honest to goodness, it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. The decision kind of just pops into your head. So I love it for that indecision, that restlessness sometimes that just kind of pops up in the day, and my brain goes, oh, okay, time for a hit of alternate nostril breathing is the way to look at it. It is actually the pranayama technique that is studied the most in the West for helping with sleep onset insomnia and sleep maintenance insomnia. So I know some of you do use this as well gives the brain something to do as you're falling asleep, and it does that balancing again and gets you breathing. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to start just noticing what's going on in our nostrils, what is our dominant nostril as we're starting, because it changes every so often, our dominant nostril. We're going to inhale and exhale through the left side only, which is the moon side. That's the other thing that's going on right now. Again, you know, when we have our time change, so we're 2 weeks out. Yay! So if you're starting to feel yourself again, it's that 2 week mark tomorrow, or Sunday morning. So it is, so it's balancing for the time change, which is wonderful. So we've got, again, we've got all of these benefits coming in. So the moon side is your left side. So we're going to inhale and exhale just through the left. And then we're going to inhale and exhale just through the right. Okay, just to feel the difference between those two sides. And then we're going to alternate side to side. And you know, for those of you who have been with me for a long time here, take breaks as you need to. We are going to do some rounds, take a break. If we need to use our tissues, come back and do another round. So you can be in your chair, you can be on the couch, wherever it's comfortable. And we're going to start off just with an awareness of what's going on here. So find your sitting bones, let those shoulders relax. Find that place for your head. So very often we talk about channels. So channels in your body, your spine. You think of your nostrils as channels. So all of this, if we're sitting in a posture that's not straight, those channels are not straight either. So it's okay, let's get those channels open, let's get those pathways open, let's get that space rocking and rolling simply from your posture. So for those of you who are popping on, we're going to be doing our alternate nostril breathing this morning. So the first part of the practice is to notice your starting point. Then we're going to the moon side, the left side, then the right side, then alternating, and have your Kleenex boxes close by. So as you start again, I'll show you the hand mudra position once we get going. So starting off, settling in, and knowing that right away when you start to play with your posture, you are doing your yoga practice right from the get-go. You're finding your sitting bones, you're finding your spine, your shoulders are dripping down your back. Your head is sitting comfortably on top of your spine. And then closing your mouth and feeling, again, that nose breathing. There's another benefit to alternate nostril breathing. Just focusing on our nose breathing. And just notice as you feel the air coming in. Now you might already notice as you're following the air coming in that you're feeling that intake in one nostril more than the other. Again, very normal. And when you're following your exhale, you may or may not be feeling, again, the air in one nostril or the other. Your mouth is gently closed. Again, explore, play, be curious with this. Because even as you exhale, I notice sometimes I just